What up? It's your boy T-Bird here in Reaction. Today's Music Monday. About to get into the latest episode of So What's Up? Salute the Floppy Disk by DJ Premier. This episode is look like two songs on this one. It's this production on M.O.P, Rugged Never, Smoove, and Dante's Downtown Swinger. DJ Premier has heavily worked with M.O.P at the time as well too, though. This is the second. This will be the second video talking about a M.O.P production he did. Production he did for M.O.P though. So without further ado, let's check it out. And this album cover you got here is pretty interesting right here. Turning Point, I love it. You know, he was coming with the crazy album covers anyway. Without further ado, let's hear the story of how Premier and his production of Rugged Never, Smoove, and Downtown Swinger. It was all of this story is pretty cool. So anyway,
I'm DJ Premier and I present to you So What's Up?
You know how to go.
Okay, computer, run it back.
The crazy about it, after watching the SP12 video, that crazy has the SP12 was using this kind of floppy. It was the long joints. But anyway, let's go.
So what's up?
There's such things that go with the word double. Double whammy, double barrel, and also double vinyl. Just to name a few. We're going to go back to Brownsville again. There's a lot of other episodes we're going to be doing once we find these discs.
It's on the Brownsville album, okay.
There's a lot of requests.
Location, that's been fun. Stupid.
And I'll say this one and that one. This one's gonna be a dope, but I'll explain why. We'll start with the first part. The world famous M.O.P, the Mash Out Posse. We thought it was motherfuckers on point. Technically, they are.
They are.
Shout to Tef, shout to Fox, shout to Flip, shout to Lazy Lays. It's so many. Shout to Bo Stump, shout to Man, P Long, Bees. So many M.O.P.
Chris Watch did that Propel Award. I'm kind of thirsty. I love drinking Propel.
Members, man. Oh, so many. I hope I didn't leave anybody out, but right now, I'll stop there. Shout to Slick. So many. They're massive. Anyway, when we first came across our experience of M.O.P, it was a song called How About Some Hardcore.
Hardcore, yeah.
Matter of fact, take a little peek at when you see this.
When he first came out,
we weren't like, who in the fuck are they? Check out How About Some Hardcore.
Look how different they look too.
How about some hardcore? Yeah, we like to rock. How about some hardcore? Yeah, we like to rock. How about some hardcore? Yeah, we like to rock.
That's what he was.
Yeah, we like to rock.
Surprisingly, an unknown who became a very, very big director, my man Hype Williams, came under the instructions of the Video Music Box Classic 2, Ralph McDaniels and the Vid Kid, Lionel Martin. He learned up under their tutelage.
Nice.
Later on became one of the dopest and biggest directors. Did the dope movie Belly and so forth and so on. But he directed this video for M.O.P. I got to shout out Dr. Period, who produced the entire debut album To The Death, except for Guns N' Roses, which was produced by Silver D. Shout out to Silver D. But Dr. Period brought a whole new sound to the whole game and a lot of live instrumentation because he comes from a musical family and he's also Brownsville. Just, classic records like Broken Language with Smoove the Hustler and Trigger.
Okay.
Ante Up. Ante Up.
Yep.
He's like a Rakim. You could say, I'll stop right there and you can't say shit. Shout out to Dr. Period. Great people, great producer. Definitely an original sound. I met M.O.P in late 92 going into 93. We became very, very cool friends once I got to meet them because they were doing radio when I was a DJ at WBLS with the Thunderstorm with me and Geronimo. And actually a guy who used to be part of us, but Geronimo carried on with me before we moved on to other territories. It was a guy named Yo Sonny Joe. And he looked just like what he sounds like. Yo, I'm Sonny Joe. So I don't know where he is now, but Geronimo's doing his thing up at Sirius XM in the dance department. He's actually also a part of him and my man Reggie Hawkins for bringing Me Too series to be on Hip Hop Nation
Oh,
and
okay.
Shit 45. And I salute them because they let me always be me and just stay raw with the underground show that I did live from headquarters.
Oh, yeah.
And rest in peace to headquarters, rest in peace to his mom Lillian, who just recently passed, and his stepfather Frank, all within a short 2-week period. But during this time, we're going to keep carrying the torch for all of them because that's family right there. So headquarters loved M.O.P. and M.O.P. loved headquarters. I remember at his wake, a tour bus pulled up and his sister was like, tour buses are pulling up to see my brother at his viewing, and it happened to be M.O.P. stopping on their way to hit the road. They said, we're stopping to see headquarters first. And a tour bus pulls up in front of the funeral home in Harlem. A very memorable day.
Wow.
And a very, very spiritual day because we celebrated big time. So salute to all of them. And now to what leads to the double whammy
Here we go.
and the double vinyl. We're gonna. I got two discs in my hand. I gotta start. Yeah, which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Let's start with this one. I was enlisted to do the Rugged Never Smoove remix. Okay.
Boys.
Now dig this. Look at the tempo. I think it's right here, 83 BPMs. That was the intention when we went into the studio at D&D, the world famous legendary D&D studio. Shout out to Dave Lotwin and Doug Grammer, the D&D of D&D. And when we got into the studio to do this, they were on Select Records at the time. It was way before they went to Loud and the Rockefeller. They said, do your thing. And I got the vocals from the 2-inch tape. We weren't on Pro Tools. We were on 2-inch tape machines. And I programmed the beat more spacey. It wasn't really hardcore like the way DR Period did it. But I said, let me just go a different route with the sounds because their voices are so original and dope. So with that, we did this version. And actually, I got to play this for you because we got to get into what transpired to do a bonus record that was not on the album, but it was an unreleased B-side, and I'll get to that. As you know, these sounds are contained on these floppy disks, and my weapon of choice was the Akai S950 and the Akai MPC60, which works together to do what...
Yeah, you remember watching the SP1200? I got the whole full story of the S950 though. I was like definitely the Pippin to Jordan to the SP1200 though. So and also with the Pippin and Jordan to the M60, and you see what him as well too. But yep,
these sounds are meant to do to lay it on tape. Once I loaded this particular version up, and there was a video to this. So matter of fact, let's give you a little video clip.
It's the mashup, posse, rugged never smooth. Damn, rockin' all fucking big on the move. The M.O.P's about to run this. You couldn't shun this. I'm leaving rappers with the dumbness because I got no feelings like numbness. Taking your problems, we coming right, and now we gotta take money. Yeah, you motherfucking right.
Now back to this. After we did the remix and they shot the video, now the video wasn't done yet at the time. It was just a song. But I was like, yo man, we still got a little tape left because usually back then, a 2-inch tape can hold about 15 minutes.
right.
That's usually 3 songs. Okay. So being that there was tape left, I was like, yo, y'all want to work on something else? They were like, hell yeah. That's the reason why.
Yeah, too.
We have to add the second disc, which is the B-side classic, Downtown Swinga. 83 is the tempo, but guess what? The drums are the exact same. The programming's almost the exact same, but the music is just a different type.
They say, and this man feels good. I feel like sometimes I'll use like the same type of beat, the same like drums or the same type of beat with some of my music as well too. But I switch it up at times. But sometimes I feel that like a couple songs I think I use like the same type of drum almost, and but different sound. Of course, sample sound whatever. But I feel like I ain't like becoming a one-trick pony. But hearing this makes me feel good to hear right here.
Sample to approach the same drum pattern to make it easy to knock out a quick song with them.
Wow.
And they wrote it right there on the spot. And they called it Downtown Swinga. And I'm telling you, man, it's one of my favorite songs. And it was so much of a dope classic that the DJs rocked that Select Records say, you know what, we're going to do a special double vinyl release of that Rugged Never Smoove remix, the remix instrumental, DR Period's original versions, instrumental. We always got to do a radio version because M.O.P got some language that the radio can't play. So all the different versions from instrumentals to remix to radio versions, and then this Downtown Swinga, which this one, when you load this one up, which became now chapters of this Downtown Swinga series on the other albums, it was all about the drum roll. And that drum roll went, well, let's load it up into the S950 first, connect it to the MPC 60, and then you get this.
Ooh. Yeah, the Premier Scratch.
Look, you niggas can get the finger, not your regular rap singer, a bell winger, yeah, a downtown swinger. And if I got to use my pistol to dismiss you herbs with something to prove, then I ain't got nothing to lose. It's Billy Dance holding up the slack. You jump if you want jump, cause I bust caps. Clack, clack, salute to all minds indeed. Hell figure niggas drink, brew and puff weed. Yeah, we like it raw, plus we keep it real. The B-I-double-L-Y, what you feel? That I would flip the script and fled from the scene. I'm still in the field, I'm still with my own team.
So there you have it. Video, Rugged Never Smoove remix. B-side unreleased, Downtown Swinga. And a double vinyl whammy of all these versions, instrumental, clean versions, and dirty, all on a double vinyl package. Salute Select Records, shout out to Fred Moneo. And Silver D actually worked at the label as well. And yeah, 2 floppy disks for the price of 1. And you know that's what's up.
Anyway, definitely a good episode, good story too. And beats and the songs and stuff as well too. I feel my first time really hearing about that song, that album, but yeah, that's tough right there. Yeah, shout out to the Premier always though with some good stories on his production as well too. Can't see what the next one will be next week. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.